Elon Musk is like, yes, he has way more money than I'll ever have, and he's way more successful than I'll ever be, but he's got to be like the most annoying billionaire on the planet. Today we're discussing a video about the biggest meat riding fan bases. Okay, so if I had to guess on this list, two groups of people or groups of fandoms that gotta be on the list for sure. It's gotta be the Elon Musk fandom, bro. The people that be riding Elon Musk is crazy, the way to be defending that man. And the other one has gotta be Eminem. Oh my God, Eminem, he's the one who kind of just made the word stan an actual thing. So of course he's gonna have crazy glazing and fandoms and meat riding going on. I can only imagine those two are gonna be on this list. I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
And let's start it off simple with Apple. Ever since Apple's inception of the iPhone, I swear
yeah, I can't be mad at this. Apple has crazy good branding. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I use Apple, I use iPhones and shit like that just because of the marketing. I've just been so used to using iPhones my entire life at this point. I wouldn't even say my entire life, like most of my life. I just kind of by default get them now, and I don't have anything against Android or anything like that. It's just I just default to iPhone, which is crazier because iPhone is literally the only Apple product that I own. So I don't know what it is.
Not stop.
Am I the glazer?
Deriding Apple to this day. Like, the fact that there are legit people who buy the new iPhone every year is top.
Okay, but I'm not one of those people. I do not buy a new iPhone every time one comes out. Like, I'll keep my iPhone until the wheels fall off. You know what I mean? I'm not spending that crazy amount of money every single time. And I'm also not annoying about my iPhone either. I'm not like, oh, you got a green text message bubble, I can't fuck with you. Like, I'm not really like that.
Tier consumerism.
Well, you don't understand, Tommy. With the 15 Pro Max, I can officially use Wi-Fi 6E and Thread.
What the f even is Wi-Fi 6E? Your
6E don't even sound real, and I don't even know what Thread is.
work can't be so strenuous on your phone that you would ever need that. iPhones haven't been different every year ever since like 2020. I feel like if you still have the iPhone 12, which came out in 2020, you're good for another 4 years.
Bro, that's what I have. I have an iPhone 12, and it's in great condition, dude. I'm telling you, I'm keeping this phone until it stops working completely. I'm not buying another one.
As a matter of fact, if Apple didn't slow down every iPhone by about 10 decades when a new one comes out, I feel like
I don't know if that's true. Like, I hear people say that. I don't think it's something that they do like on purpose. I feel like just because you get new software and there's always new software updates, blah, 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 all that shit, I think it just does it naturally. Like, technology moves pretty quickly. I think naturally it's going to slow down when you're adding new software and new like shit like that. Eventually your phone is going to get old. It's just how it is. I don't think they're actually out here purposely slowing down people's phones to get them to buy like their latest model. I mean, maybe I'm just being naive. That's 100% possible, but I don't believe they're actually doing that.
I could still be chilling with an iPhone 8 Plus right now. Apple can just keep yanking from the iPhone and D-Riders will still buy the new one. First they took the headphone jack, then they took—
which I fucking still hate, by the way. Like, it's so annoying having to have like, oh, I can't charge my phone and use my headphones. Then again, like, I don't really do that, to be fair. I've never had my phone on charge but also using the headphones. Maybe, I guess, unless I was taking a call or something like that. But it's still annoying not to have the option.
the charging cable that came with the iPhone.
That's a fucking crazy charger, bro. What the fuck?
And it's funny how they really monopolize both of these. Like, now you need to get a dongle for headphones. And the cheapest official—
yeah, it's so fucking crazy. They take it away and it's like, okay, now there's a dongle where you need the charger. And that's fucking evil. Like, people are worrying about them slowing down your iPhone. This is fucking evil. I believe they planned this shit from the get-go. They were like, okay, so with this next iPhone, we're going to take away the headphone jack and then charge them an adapter so that they can, they're able to use the headphone jack and charge their phone. It's so fucking crazy. That I don't agree with.
iPhone charger cable is $19. And this is $19 for a 1.5 foot cable, by the way. But I officially had to draw the line when
I think their headphones are like the same price too. Like the cheap little fucking wire headphones. I think they're like $20 as well.
Apple Vision Pro came out.
It's one thing.
Oh my God. I'm still not one of those people. I'm not convinced on the Vision Pro. Like, I can't see the practicality of that thing. I think it's only like people who have an excess amount of fucking money and they want to flex, I guess, I suppose. But for your everyday person, it's like a cool toy, I guess, to play around with. But there's nothing practical about that shit. Not yet, anyway.
a band on an iPhone, 2 bands on a MacBook. But if you're out here spending $3,500
fucking crazy
before taxes on the Vision Pro, you need a financial advisor immediately. This is straight up somebody's mortgage payment, man.
That's so fucking crazy, dude.
Depending on where you live. Sure, it looks cool and the display is heavenly, but even walking around with it,
Look at this shit. This shit look goofy. Nobody's doing this. Like, this is the type of thing you would wait for, like, the third or fourth iteration of, where it's not big and goofy and stupid like this and maybe affordable.
I don't know, it just seems so dystopian. If you walk down the wrong alley, you're a free bag, and I don't even blame the thugs that are gonna rob you. But the main thing I'm confused on why you would get this is that you can't even game on it. You can use Apple Arcade games, but
That's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna go VR, I'm gonna get an actual gaming VR. Like, that's the only reason I would want a VR, like a headset like this. Like, I'm not trying to do anything with this other than play games. And even then, I'm not even a big person into VR. Like, VR isn't really like that great to me, in my opinion, at least not now.
actually play Steam VR games. Compared to something like the Meta Quest 3 that came out and is 6x less of the price, and you can actually see with it just like the Vision Pro, and
which is crazy. I didn't know that. Like, it's only $500. I suppose if I was gonna get a VR, it would definitely be something like that. It'd be something that I could use more often and be way more practical to me personally.
play games on it, I think I know which choice I'm going with. The one that won't bake.
Even though $500 isn't like nothing to sneeze at.
Me. Oh my god, y'all Apple fanboys got me defending this lizard creature out of all things. I swear I'm not paid off. I don't know if that makes me look more innocent or more guilty. The next people we got is Kanye D-Rider. It seems like the more and more Kanye gets canceled, the more deeper his meat writers grab onto it.
Well, that's just how people work these days. Or like people on the internet work these days. They're always like, anytime somebody does something crazy and they say something outlandish and try to be all edgy, they're going to get all the people flocking to them being like, yeah, you're allowed to be edgy as you want. We love edgy people. You know, it's like that group of people is what's going on with Kanye. But let Kanye start saying like, the president don't care about black people again, or like get back to like old Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Once he gets back to that, those same people are going to be gone. Not that I even cared at this point about Kanye West, bro. Like he's just weird now, which is a shame because I used to be a huge fan, man.
Even coming from a super ultra mega gripped Kanye D-Rider like me, I could look at something he says and be like, wait, that was a little wild at the least, right? But no.
Yeah, he's definitely saying some crazy shit. And again, I used to be such a huge Kanye West fan, bro. He has some classic albums. I used to love his music. I thought he was great. Now he's just a big fucking weirdo. He just be saying shit, dude. What the fuck?
The top glazers I've seen won't even admit something like that. Like, at the very least, we can all agree certain things he said on a certain day on
that was crazy
person is wrong, right? And Kanye D-Riders will swear to you that every product at Yeezy is absolute peak. Buying every type of shoe, garment, and shoe.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Every product at Yeezy is absolute
These shits is ugly. The crazy part is there's like a pair of Crocs that kind of look like these, and they look way better in my opinion. And they're like, I mean, I think they're still pretty expensive. I think like fucking $70 for a pair of Crocs. Like, that's outrageous to me because it's just all rubber or whatever the fuck. But still, they look better than these and probably more affordable.
peak. Buying every type of shoe, garment, and shoe pod thing. Honestly,
that look like a sock, bro. What is this?
I bought these and I'm not sure if they're gonna ship. Please don't scam me, my glorious kid. But some things like the Yeezy foam runners, it might just be me, but I simply find them appalling. Sure, they're comfy for home and all, but why do I see people legit putting on fits with them? You could
because they don't look that bad. Like, I get the vibe. Like I said, I'd probably rather wear the Croc version of them, but I get it. I understand why people would wear it.
On the Nerf football logo, and I think it's one of them. Me personally, I'm gonna stick with my Crocs. At least the holes look presentable to me.
Yeah, there you go.
The Yeezy 450 Clouds. Who was buying these Venom symbiote ass shoes and matching it with a fit? You wear these?
Yeah, those are type ugly. I'm not gonna hold you.
And the sole's gonna come alive at night and overtake your body. The alternative name people have come up for the shoe online is the Dumpling, and honestly,
the Dumpling. Oh, they do, bro. That's fucking wild, bro. Internet undefeated.
And Kanye fans will stay pressing people for not having him in their top 3s or top 5s. Like, if my friend does,
because he was definitely top material at one point. Now he's just, I don't know, bro. I feel like he's put out more. See, the thing about going too long with making music is not everybody can stay consistent the entire time. And the more albums you put out, the more you start to fall off. And then if you keep going, eventually you'll have way more misses than hits. And it doesn't matter how like great those hits were when you have like 20 albums and only 5 of them were actually good. You know what I mean? And then the other 15 were dog shit or completely forgettable. I think that's what he's doing. That's also what I think happened to Eminem.
Doesn't have him in their top 3 or top 5, I'm not about to go and give him a thesis statement on how Kanye's the most influential rapper of all time, and not having him in top 3 is a sin to all of rap. The effort I see from some of these fans, man, y'all would be amazing writers in Hollywood. And let's go right across the bridge to the next category.
Oh my God. I don't get the Taylor Swift thing, bro. Your music is kind of just whatever. It's pretty average. You know what I mean? I don't mean to sound like that guy, but what is it about Taylor Swift? Let me stop. I don't fucking get it.
The Swifties right now could make their own nation and have a thriving government. Their army would beat the likes of the US.
Oh, he's got Taylor Swift on here. He's definitely gonna have Beyonce. There's no shot.
Say China, Russia, Japan, India, any nation really. I feel like out of all deriding fan bases, the Swifties are king right now.
Beyonce and Nicki Minaj also got she also got some annoying fan bases online.
Now, and it's not even close. Like, I could insult Kanye, for example, and sure, some Kanye deriders will be in my comments. But I'll sweat to the bullets knowing if I post a tweet hating on Taylor Swift, my full name and address is getting to the public.
Because a lot of those fandom people like that are fucking teens or kids and they're jobless. So what they do is they'll just sit on Twitter all day and search keywords about Taylor Swift. And if they see anybody disrespecting their queen, they're going to go after them. They're just jobless teens. That's all it is. I refuse to believe there's adults that are doing that shit. There's just no fucking way.
They're gonna find my parents' occupation and get them fired. They'll somehow find my cousins in Ethiopia's address.
Hitting that shit, hold on.
I don't know how they do it, man. They work faster than the FBI. And even looking at something like the Taylor Swift Eras movie, I don't think people realize how insane this is. I'm thinking to myself, this is an actual movie that she acted in and had a film crew on deck. Turns out that whole movie is a 3-hour recording of her concerts. And
the fucking... The Minecraft skeleton noises killed me, bro. Oh, holy shit.
261
That's
million
fucking
at
nuts.
The box office. That's more than a
But then again, there's other artists who've done that type of shit. They've done like a quote unquote movie documentary type shit, and it's just one of their biggest shows ever. But then they kind of showcase what happens on prior to that and them setting it up and all the practice shit that goes in. I don't know if that's what they did with the Taylor Swift movie, but I know they've done that before. So I mean, I can get it from that standpoint.
A lot of blockbuster movies nowadays. I don't know about y'all, but I am not paying for a movie ticket to watch a concert in a movie theater that already happened. Even if I couldn't make it to the concert in person, I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, like I said, usually they add more to it, to like the background and what you didn't see leading up to that concert. Like I think they did it with, I think Michael Jackson did it a couple times, but I guess that's also Michael Jackson. That's different.
Recordings from somebody's phone on TikTok or YouTube or something. And with this NFL,
and they do the same shit with like comedians. Comedians will do that shit too. Like up to like their big shows, they'll have like a whole like rollout of them like getting ready for it, how they wrote their jokes and shit like that.
My question is, Swifties, is you're spending all this money on jerseys and merch and whatnot, but what are you about to do if Taylor Swift simply stops giving a about the NFL? I know for a fact 99.9% of them did not care about the NFL.
Yeah, that shit gonna happen soon, bro.
Top tier deriding. Someone making you pay attention to a whole sport you never even watched is at the maximum. And in the span of their 5-month relationship, yes, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have only been officially dating for.
I thought it was, I'm not gonna hold you, I really thought it was like longer than that, because I don't follow Taylor Swift shit, but the way people talk about this shit online, I thought they were dating for like mad long at this point or something. 5 months is crazy.
5 months, by the way. I feel like we're in a genjutsu because this feels like it's been going on for 5 years. She, aka the Swifties, have managed to make the NFL $331 million.
God damn.
On the screen every 10 seconds to hit some emotes. Also, why does the demon come out of them when you insult her? Like, I've seen white girl BLM Emily who advocates for every cause and loves everyone, but let someone black hate on Taylor Swift or the 1950s song.
It's over, bro.
They inherit their great.
Because it's all a facade, bro. It's all a facade for Twitter. They don't really be like that. They'll have all that bullshit in their bio and say some of the most foul shit ever, bro. It's just like, it's not real. They're fucking children.
Grandma's jeans. They're gonna be slanging every type of slur at you like no tomorrow. I'm not not saying this is the average Swiftie, but I've seen it a lot more than I should have.
I feel like it is average. Let me not.
Next people we got is LeBron Glazers. Now, compared to everyone on this list, I feel like
LeBron Glazers aren't that bad, bro. They're not as bad as fucking Taylor Swift. Nowhere near as bad. Or even Kanye West.
A little more tame. Because most of the time, it's just jokes and trolls and for giggles. But keywords.
Most of the time.
I think sprinkled in between the jokes is dead-ass dudes serious about what they say. Like some of y'all want that meat straight down your throat. Why am I seeing videos of dudes on—
That's... I don't know if this was a joke that I'm seeing right now that somebody did. It was just like a funny TikTok or something. Or if this is for real, bro. This is fucking nuts. Oh my God.
TikTok rubbing a lotion on LeBron posters. This is straight up gayer than having gay sex. You might as well come out. And I've never even watched Cash Nasty, but all I know him is as the biggest LeBron D-Rider in the entire world. This man has every one of his jerseys from every year. I'm pretty sure LeBron doesn't even—
I mean, it could be a fan. This is like a fan. Sports fans are different. Like, I could get this much, like having your favorite player's sports jersey for all the teams, but that's cool, I guess. But I don't know this person. I don't know about his content. I don't know what he does. Maybe he takes it too far in other spaces. But this is kind of wholesome. Having your favorite sports, his favorite athletes' jerseys. That's kind of wholesome, man.
Have all of his jerseys and sleeping in a bed with—
Okay, never mind. I immediately take that back. That's fucking crazy. This is some childish ass shit. What the fuck?
Blanket. Yeah, you're just lost after this. But let's move on to the next person because I could never disrespect my glorious king too much. Next one we got is Elon.
There we go. I knew it.
Some of y'all might be confused and are wondering, Elon Musk has a fandom? Well, I'm here to tell you yes, and
it's crazy. Like normal people defending rich man like on the internet is so insane to me. Elon Musk is like, yes, he has way more money than I'll ever have, and he's way more successful than I'll ever be, but he's got to be like the most annoying billionaire on the planet. Like, he's the only billionaire. Well, I don't say the only, but like he's the main billionaire. Like, I think of somebody who has a lot of money and all that success, but they're still a fucking loser. You know what I mean? And I know that I don't mean to sound like like bitter or jealous, because like, sure, I would like to have a shit ton of money, but I promise you I would not be on the internet acting the way he does. He's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like a fucking child, like a dweeby ass child that just got hit the lotto. Like, he's just like a dweeby ass child that just hit the lotto and has all this money, and he's just like still that dweeby ass person he was before.
Pretty sad. Not only is it sad that you're glazing someone till no ends meets, but you're glazing the richest person in the world. That has to add a little bit of sad brownie points, no? If you want to find them, it's pretty easy. Just go under any Elon tweet in your—
And it's also like, what are you even like defending or like riding for? Like, what has he done? He hasn't done anything really worth, like, he's not an athlete, he's not an entertainer of any kind, he doesn't produce any like type of, like, what does he do? He doesn't do anything worth glazing over. I think a lot of people are just like weirdos on the internet, to be honest with you.
Bound to find some. Some of these people D-ride so hard they call Twitter X just to appease him. Ain't no one other than an Elon meat rider actually calling it that. His fans believe in him so much they'll get scammed by some random—
What are you a fan of? That's what I'm trying to figure out. He hasn't done anything worth being a fan of. The only part of him worth being a fan of is he has a lot of money, and at that point, that's fucking insane.
Crypto that's getting advertised supposedly by him. And when it turns out that it's fake and they use the random Elon Musk voice AI for the advertisement, they around and find out their whole account gets sucked out its soul. Like, I hope these glazers know that—
Ew, what is this emote? Who fucking made this shit? Fucking jail time.
Elon is not lending you a band. I think some of them expect in a time of turmoil of their life, Elon is gonna pay their bills off because they glazed him. And they always come up with an excuse when people bring up the billionaire thing. Well, you've got to understand, he's not like the others. He's one of the good ones.
He's arguably worse because he pretends to be like this holy fighting for the common man type shit with buying Twitter, but like, he's just doing that to gain popularity because he cares so much what people on the internet thinks about him, which is insane to me again, because I promise you, if I have all that money, I'm probably not even going to be on Twitter. Like, what is the point? I'm living my life. I have all the money that I need. I'm chilling with my family, my friends, just living life. I have no reason to be on the internet at that point.
Nothing good ever comes out of he's one of the good ones. My white friend's racist grandma told me that the other day. I don't even care to hate on people for being billionaires like that. You made your money. What am I gonna do? Cry about it? I gotta make some money too. But we all know there's exactly zero ethical billionaires out there. And especially with Tesla, I wonder if these D-Riders even know how those batteries get made. That'll probably sheath off the godly image they have of him. And every time I go in a comment
The fuck is he wearing, bro? He looks like one of those he looks like one of those extras out of like Star Wars, like you just be seeing on a computer in the background, bro. They just be wearing that one like all black suit. That's exactly what he looks like.
section of a clip of him explaining some basic science, I'll see people like, wow, he's such an anomaly.
Look how fucking smug he looks. Ew. He just rubs me the wrong way, bro. I hate this dude.
What? How did he even think of that? Only Elon could. He could explain that 2 + 2 = 4 and his fans.
Right. He'll go on stage and be like, the mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell, and people will be like, holy shit, this man is a genius. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I mean, Elon is obviously a smart guy. You don't get to a $200 billion mark without knowing what you're doing. But
I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it.
I kid you not. Every one of the clips I see of Elon explaining something, it's pure suck to the max in the comments. And the last person we got is known by many names: Jordan Carter, Sir Cartier, gay bisexual twink vampire, Playboy Cardi.
I
don't
guess
know how Cardi does it to this day, but his relationship with his fans kind of reminds me of a toxic relationship where he's the one always doing the most trash things to his girl, but she keeps running back.
I don't know. I never really thought about Cardi's fan base being like that super meat righty, I guess. I mean, I guess they kind of do, but I think they're kind of just in denial is what it really is. So I kind of just feel bad for them. You're not getting that album. It's not happening.
Back to him, so
Cardi's not dropping, I'm sorry to say.
Thinking, how much abuse can you Cardi stans take before it's enough? Like, why do I see grown with kids talking about, oh my god, man, his aura is gonna make me cream? Y'all Cardi.
Can I also just say, I hate the word aura. Like, I think that's the new word people are saying in 2024, and it's so cringe. It's something about it. I don't know what it is. Usually I'm fine with it, but the word aura is just like, that's a meat writing word, bro. That's some glazing shit. If you say another man has aura, bro, you're glazing max, bro. I can't with that shit.
D-Riders will take his whole style and make it your whole aesthetic on Instagram. I'm not talking about one post. I'm talking about ones that make their whole pages, trying to act mysterious and opium and meanwhile, you just ringed up my Big Mac meal with Coke earlier. I've seen D-Riders also get into that satanic just because of Cardi. Why was one of my friends
Bro, wait, what? Satanic shit? What are you talking about?
I grew up with in church for Bible study every week, rocking a hoodie with a pentagram trying to act opium. I know if I told his mom.
What the fuck? Act opium? What the fuck does that? I'm out of the loop. I gotta be out of the loop because I don't know what the fuck acting opium means, bro, and I kind of don't want to know.
On what activities he was up to, they strapped him to a table and started an exorcism. Only time I genuinely saw Cardi getting criticism for his fans was with the whole Aiden Ross situation. But after about 2 days,
didn't he like scam him or some shit? Am I tripping?
If Cardi wasn't Cardi, any other rapper would have been booed out by the masses from the industry. Cardi's
absolutely,
the only
man.
Rapper I know that can abuse his pregnant girlfriend, play the PlayStation.
Wait, I didn't know about that. I didn't know anything about the abusive shit, bro. What the fuck? Shows you how much I pay attention to this guy.
While his son is being born.
And don't get me wrong, he has some songs I like, but like I'm not like a Cardi guy.
And still have Glazers there ready to defend every reason on why he did it. In the actual footage where Cardi was getting arrested, there was a fan on standby already there ready to glaze. Shouldn't you be
what the
worried
fuck?
If you're actually going to prison?
Wait. You telling me a fan found out this dude was getting arrested and he showed up to wherever he was getting arrested at just to like glaze? Bro, that's crazy. There's no way you're just there already. You went out of your way to go to that's fucking nuts. I can't even, bro.
I've never seen it so bad that they're selling things from his music video just to get a smidgen of his aura. They're selling the lollipop from
what
his
the fuck?
video.
That's fucking gross. How did you even find the lollipop? He must have been there watching them film the shit somehow. And then he's like, he saw him throw the shit away and he's like, yo, I'm taking this home with me. That's stalker shit, bro. That's beyond glazing. You're a stalker. Ew.